Hey everyone, and welcome to the NFL Madden 2021 football. And here we go.
Today,
Hold a good team under 28 points, like the
Stadium
Saints.
in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, here we go.
Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Play action. It's Ryan. It's caught by Treadwell. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now a draw play for Gurley.
First down.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. 18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And that is caught.
Touchdown.
Falcons. Laquan Treadwell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 6 catches, 74 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes. Stretched. Dreamed. Going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Carr throwing on target to Aguilar. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
To Nelson Aguilar.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
He's brought down by
Get a couple yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
83.
Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to the wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. 43-yard line. Gurley. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan looking downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensive, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. 25-yard. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And Las Vegas.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Carr now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now it's Gurley.
2nd and 4.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Lining up for the
He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I got you. 54.
On 1st down, Carr under a heavy rush.
Finally.
Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play. And
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Oh my God.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Oh man, this is bad.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Oh my God.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Now he tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do,
Sorry,
in
defense.
this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start with the option. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football.
There we
Blitz
go.
coming, and down he goes.
Get him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Jeez.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Check. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's a staple.
Trying to figure out a way to slow this down.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an
He's just
effective
killing me
game
right now.
nonetheless.
Carr now on first down.
Thank you.
Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Oopsie.
He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A second broken tackle.
Ooh.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired and they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
There you are.
Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Carr. Aguilar has
Got
it.
to be kidding
The
me.
40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Oliver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Figure out a way to
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense.
lead
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big.
Yeah, that's caught inside the 20.
touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. A gain of 6 there.
Can't do anything because you keep throwing the ball too quick, and I can't get to him in time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in
It's
this
like a
first
quick
half
throw.
of action.
I mean, it just drives me bugs.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Carr again. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard
Finally,
line.
get to him. Driving me nuts.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
You got nothing. 45, 45, 45, 45. Watch twist.
Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Falcons.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Teddy Bridgewater has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. A.J. Green, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting Tennessee Titans. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now, and we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. I got you. I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
9 yards that time.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Littleton on the tackle.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 21.
Now Ryan. Oh, batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Ryan's
Damn it.
pass intercepted by the Raiders.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch his lap, watch his lap.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
A gain of 13.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Come on, D. Shit.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this
About
play
damn
goes
time.
nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops in behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I'm going to figure out a way to win this game.
At their own 22-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here.
Figure a way to win this game.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd and 4.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, finally. Goddamn field.
The game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons
Run damn
offense at the
football.
line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 20.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Todd Gurley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
1st down.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Down to this one. 44, Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Finally, touchdown.
Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And down on the
Come on,
scoreboard,
defense.
certainly needing to
Make another
avoid what
stop.
happened on the last
Get a
drive
turnover
coming
here or
forward.
something.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Defense.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here.
3 down
What I
1.
mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Las Vegas.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he is tackled
Oh, you
inside
gotta be
the 40,
kidding me.
not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Oh, come on,
Following the
defense.
pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go. 45.
Defense.
From the gun on 3rd down.
fuck.
Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know
And
what
on
else
that last
to do,
play
really.
there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able
I want
to
a turnover or
connect.
something here, guys. Come on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
We stopped the Saints like 4 times here in the red zone. Seems like we can't do it.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
16, Tyrell
A
Williams.
3-yard touchdown pass, and the Raiders are back within a score.
I mean, we kept the Saints out of the red zone 4
It's
times.
been quite the game for him individually.
seems like-
a
seems
trio
like
of touchdown catches
Today we
now.
can't do it.
So pick a route.
Tonight we
any
can't do it.
route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone.
I mean,
Daniel Carlson.
I don't know what else to do.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
oh man.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. I
Doing
guess it
everything
kind
I
of goes without saying
can
at this point, but he's had a great
get out
game,
here
as we
with a
like to
win.
say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
Oh, thank you.
Picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A deep ball for Gurley. Got a man.
Oh, what a one-handed grab.
10.
That's incredible.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against
Feel better
the run.
now.
He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Carr got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's
God,
first and
come on,
10
defense.
at the 48-yard
Killing
line.
us.
Again,
We
it's
gave so
Carr.
much yardage.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
We better make that damn
And
tackle.
They go backwards here, losing yardage at the 48-yard line. Not
We're
what
gonna
they
have some
had in
issues.
mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
God.
He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Cars.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as
defense.
possible.
Carr now on first down. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr will try it again on second down. Pressure
Yeah.
and the Falcons get there for
Finally.
the sack. Allen Bailey picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That keeps the score. Falcons.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 31, Ryan. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure. And he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again. But he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Tyrell Williams and the Raiders back on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing on first down.
Thank you.
Carr, and the defense has it covered.
Thank
it's
you.
Intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Youngway Koo lining up.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked,
Exclamation
reinforced.
point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So out come the Raiders. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Carr to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Carr completes it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw his Carr. Now they set up the screen.
Get him, Jones.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defense.
Now Carr again.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. Still on his feet. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. 30. Past the 20. A big run there by Gurley. 78 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than...
And he will get into the end zone. It's
touchdown.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Getting the ball, getting a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off.
Thank you, defense.
Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a
game complete.
To put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charleston...
Man, what a game. Alright, after you get done with this, I'm going to sign off. Run support. No. Need some guys can play something out there. Zone.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Ouch. Dislocate elbow, out for 5 weeks. Owie. Yeah, that's kind of that's a little painful. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of painful. So you got Saints, Chargers, Tampa Bay, Chiefs, Tampa Bay.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Yeah, okay, I want to see what injuries I have. This him, right? Yeah. Alright, y'all. This is it from here. I escaped once again by winning again. So, I won once again. I still have an 11-game winning streak, but I gotta play against the Saints, and I had the Chargers, Tampa Bay, and then the Chiefs, and then Tampa Bay again. I have 2 more home games, and I got three away games. So sooner or later I'll be in the playoffs. But next time, probably maybe tomorrow, when I come back, we'll play against the Saints, and when I return, we'll play against the Saints here at home. And I will see y'all on the next stream, and probably some more Village Eternity or football. I will see y'all. Have a good Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I will see y'all on the next stream. See y'all soon. Toodoo for now. Bye. See ya. And ta-ta.